Alright friends, to get started on our tail lamp assemblies, first we're going to have to get behind here so that we can access the wiring. To do that, I'm going to lift this up. You're going to find that there's little lock switches on the sides. Turn those so they're both side to side. Then you should be able to lift this up and get this out of here. At this point, right behind here, you're going to be able to find a 10mm headed bolt if you lift up on this. Let's remove that. Set that aside. Grab onto this, set that aside as well. Let's flip this up. Let's continue on by removing our two mounting bolts. There's one here, and there's one on the other side of the jack. There's going to be another one located right here. Let's grab this, get this out of the way. Now let's get this off of here. If you look from the inside, you're going to see there's a push clip on the driver's side and one on the passenger side. Remove those. Let's go ahead and pull on this. There we are. Now some of these are going to have a little cover right along here. You want to make sure that you take that off as well. Now let's grab onto this. We're going to give it a little wiggle. Should want to pop up. There we are. Bring this a little further up. Now we're just going to try to pull on this and try to separate the two. Now with that out of the way, we have a clear view of where our wiring should be. Comes right down to right here. Let's reach back here. You're going to push on the little tab in the center of this connector and then draw it apart. Now let's remove our tail lens. Remove your mounting bolt. We're just going to pry underneath here and then along on this side. That should want to separate. There should be a little rubber boot that's stuck inside here. This one actually came free pretty easy. There it is, friends. Okay, now it's going to be time to install our brand new tail lamp. We've got our wiring. Let's go ahead and slide that right on through there. I'm going to put in this rubber so it's sealing perfectly. You definitely don't want to leave that loose so moisture can get inside. That looks good. Now when we go to install this, you're going to notice you have these two little push pins. They need to fit into these holes, so we're going to come straight in just like this. Line it up with where it needs to go, so the holes will line up along here, and then just give it a little push. Perfect. Now that it's in, let's go ahead and put in our mounting bolt. Let's get our connector back in. Listen for a click, give it a tug. Let's put this back together. This looks good all along here. Let's get this back in here. You're going to notice you have all your push clips. Those are going to press right in. Make sure you line them up. Let's just push it down so it's secured. We'll put in the push clips from this side, and then we'll continue on with our molding. Now when we push this back on, you want this lip to go around this right here. Make sure it's secured the whole way around. This is what's going to help keep the moisture away from the inside of your car. Let's get this back into the end here. Slide it right in there. Let's get this back on here now. Make sure you lock in your sides. We have some covers. Do the same to the other side. Let's get this back in here. Okay, let's give it a little test. We've got some running lights, brakes, and directional. Perfect.